Hi, College Math. We've been discussing the pigeon principle for the last few minutes now, and I want to talk to you about the last question. If you pick five numbers from the integers 1 through 8, two of them must add up to 9, and I'm going to explain that to you so you have a good understanding of why that happens. The pigeonhole principle, remember, it's saying that if there are n pigeonholes, but the number of pigeons is larger than n, then when you place the pigeons in the holes, some pigeonholes must contain more than one pigeon. I think that's kind of pretty clear. If you have 10 pigeons, 9 pigeonholes, there's going to be at least one hole with 2 pigeons in it. So another way you can think about the pigeonhole principle is worst case scenario. And worst case scenario can help us prove and explain part E here. So the worst case scenario is if you pick we want to pick 5 numbers, okay? So I'm actually going to start out by picking 4 numbers, all right? Now, I don't know what my numbers are going to be, but, I'm just going to randomly, or not so, I'm just going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, just so we can kind of think about it, all right? If I pick 1, 2, 3, and 4 right now as my first 4 numbers, all right? They're no longer there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't pick them again, and I'm only going to pick one more number. All right, so I've got 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know which number is going to be drawn, but I can only pick one of them. Does it matter? Well, look what happens. If I pick 5, 5 lines up with 4 to add up to 9. So no matter what, that's got to match. Okay, well, if I pick 6, say 5 doesn't get picked, and I pick 6, what happens? Well, 6 adds up with that already picked 3. And I can do the same with 7 and 8. Now you may say, Mrs. Brown, you picked 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are pretty, not random. Okay. Well, let's be a little bit more random this time. Okay. I won't go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what happens. Now remember, the 5th number is the worst case scenario. The 5th pick is the one we want to add up to 9 and the worst case scenario. Okay. Now it could happen before that, and that would be great. Okay, but worst case scenario, no matter what, you could pick 4 numbers that don't add up to 9. All right, so if I pick 4 numbers that don't add up to 9, 1, 3, 7, and let's do 5. Do any of those numbers already add up to 9? 1 and 3, 1 and 7, 1 and 5, 3 and 7, 3 and 5? No, there's no sum of 9 there. So worst case scenario, I picked 4 numbers that don't add up to 9. Let's see what happens when I pick the first number. Now remember, 1 is gone, 3 is gone, 7 is gone, and 5 is gone. Okay? So none of those add up to 5. Let's see what happens when I pick a 5th number. What if I pick 4? Oh, that's nice. 4 can go with 5, and now I have 9. All right? If I don't pick 4 and I pick 6, it's got the match of 3. Paired equals 9. 8, well, 8 can go with 1, and my lonely 2. So no matter what, my 5th pick, if I pick 2, 4, 6, or 8, will give me that sum of 9. And that's going to happen every single time. And that's called our worst case scenario for the pigeonhole principle.